In Nigeria, daily life can be a complex tapestry of dark realities. Amidst vibrant culture and rich history, many face struggles with poverty, corruption, and violence. The ordinary becomes extraordinary as survival takes precedence. What lies beneath the surface of this diverse nation? Let's unpack that. Chapter 1. The complexity of Nigeria. Nigeria, the most populous country in Africa, boasts a rich tapestry of cultures, languages, and histories. With over 200 million people, it is a nation of vibrant diversity and immense potential. Yet, beneath this surface of promise lies a complex web of challenges that permeate daily life for many Nigerians. From economic disparities and political instability to security concerns and infrastructural deficiencies, the dark realities of daily life in Nigeria are manifold and deeply intertwined. Chapter 2. Economic disparities and poverty. Nigeria is often heralded as an economic giant, thanks to its substantial oil reserves and significant role in global energy markets. However, the wealth generated from oil has not translated into widespread prosperity for its citizens. Instead, Nigeria is a country of profound economic inequality. In urban centers like Lagos and Abuja, skyscrapers and luxury apartments rise against the skyline, symbolizing wealth and progress. Yet, just a few kilometers away, sprawling slums reveal a starkly different reality. Over 40% of Nigerians live below the poverty line, struggling to afford basic necessities like food, shelter, and healthcare. This disparity is not just an economic issue, it is a social crisis that fuels discontent and instability. The unemployment rate is another critical aspect of Nigeria's economic woes. Official statistics often underreport the true extent of joblessness, which disproportionately affects the youth. With over 60% of the population under 25, the lack of employment opportunities has created a generation of frustrated, disillusioned young people. Many are forced into informal sectors, or worse, into criminal activities as a means of survival. Chapter 3. Political instability and corruption. Nigeria's political landscape is marred by instability and corruption, which have profound implications for governance and development. Since gaining independence in 1960, Nigeria has experienced a tumultuous political history characterized by military coup, civil war, and persistent electoral fraud. Corruption is endemic, permeating every level of government and public service. From embezzlement of public funds to bribery and nepotism, corrupt practices have eroded trust in political institutions and hindered economic development. Public resources that could be used to improve infrastructure, education, and healthcare are siphoned off by corrupt officials, leaving the majority of Nigerians to bear the brunt of inadequate public services. Elections, meant to be the cornerstone of democracy, are often marred by violence, voter intimidation, and ballot rigging. The pursuit of power frequently overshadows the needs of the people, resulting in policies that serve the interests of a few rather than the collective good. Chapter 4. Insecurity and violence. Security concerns are a daily reality for many Nigerians. The country faces multiple security challenges, including terrorism, banditry, and ethnic violence. The Islamist militant group Boko Haram, based in the northeast, has been responsible for countless atrocities, including bombings, kidnappings, and massacres. Despite efforts by the Nigerian military and international partners to curb their activities, Boko Haram remains a potent threat. In addition to terrorism, Nigeria grapples with widespread banditry, particularly in the northwest. Armed groups frequently carry out raids on villages, committing acts of violence and abducting residents for ransom. These bandits exploit the state's weak security apparatus and the vast, ungoverned spaces where law enforcement is scarce. Ethnic and religious tensions further exacerbate the security situation. Nigeria's diverse population includes over 250 ethnic groups, and historical grievances often lead to violent clashes. Farmers and herders, for example, have been locked in deadly conflicts over land and resources, with devastating consequences for rural communities. Chapter 5. Infrastructural deficiencies. Infrastructure is a critical component of any nation's development, but in Nigeria, it is woefully inadequate. Roads, power supply, water systems, and healthcare facilities are all in disrepair. hindering economic growth and quality of life. The power sector, in particular, is a major bottleneck. Despite having one of the largest reserves of natural gas in the world, Nigeria's electricity supply is erratic and insufficient. Frequent power outages, known locally as light-off, are a daily inconvenience that hampers businesses and households alike. Many Nigerians rely on expensive and polluting diesel generators to power their homes and businesses, further straining their finances. Transport infrastructure is similarly deficient. Roads are often poorly maintained, leading to accidents and delays. Urban areas suffer from chronic traffic congestion, while rural areas are frequently inaccessible due to lack of proper roads. Public transportation is unreliable and overcrowded, adding to the daily challenges faced by commuters. Healthcare infrastructure is another critical area of concern. Public hospitals are underfunded and overcrowded, lacking essential equipment and medications. Many Nigerians cannot afford private healthcare, leaving them vulnerable to treatable illnesses and conditions. The COVID-19 pandemic has only exacerbated these issues, highlighting the urgent need for investment in healthcare infrastructure. Chapter 6: Education and Human Capital Development. Education is a powerful tool for social and economic transformation, but in Nigeria, access to quality education remains limited. The public education system is plagued by inadequate funding, poorly trained teachers, and dilapidated facilities. Many children, particularly in rural areas, are forced to learn in overcrowded classrooms or even under trees. The gender gap in education is another pressing issue. Although significant progress has been made in enrolling girls in schools, cultural and economic barriers still prevent many from completing their education. Early marriage and child labor are common practices that disrupt the educational aspirations of young girls, limiting their future opportunities. Higher education institutions also face significant challenges. Universities are frequently shut down due to strikes by academic and non-academic staff, protesting against poor working conditions and inadequate funding. This disrupts the academic calendar and affects the quality of education provided. Investing in education and human capital development is crucial for Nigeria's future. It is the key to unlocking the potential of its youthful population and driving sustainable economic growth. However, achieving this requires substantial political will and financial commitment. Chapter 7: The Environmental Crisis. Nigeria's environmental challenges are another layer of complexity that affects daily life. The country is rich in natural resources, but years of exploitation and mismanagement have led to severe environmental degradation. Oil spills in the Niger Delta have caused catastrophic damage to the environment and the livelihoods of local communities. The region, which is home to abundant biodiversity, has been devastated by the pollution of its waterways and soil. Fishing and farming, the primary sources of income for many residents, have been severely impacted, leading to economic hardship and health problems. Deforestation is another significant issue. Nigeria has one of the highest rates of deforestation in the world, driven by logging, agriculture, and urbanization. This loss of forest cover contributes to climate change, soil erosion, and loss of biodiversity. Urban areas face their own set of environmental challenges. Rapid population growth and inadequate waste management systems have led to the proliferation of informal settlements and widespread pollution. Rivers and streets are often clogged with plastic waste, posing health risks and creating unsightly living conditions. Chapter 8: The Resilience and Spirit of Nigerians. Despite these daunting challenges, the resilience and spirit of the Nigerian people shine through. Nigerians are known for their ingenuity, entrepreneurship, and sense of community. Informal networks and social structures play a vital role in helping individuals navigate the hardships of daily life. The informal economy, driven by small-scale traders and entrepreneurs, is a testament to this resilience. Markets bustle with activity as vendors sell everything from food to electronics, adapting to the ever-changing economic landscape. In the face of unemployment and underemployment, many Nigerians create their own opportunities, demonstrating remarkable resourcefulness. Community organizations and civil society groups also play a crucial role in addressing social issues and advocating for change. They provide essential services, raise awareness, and hold the government accountable. The NSARS movement, a youth-led protest against police brutality, is a powerful example of how Nigerians are mobilizing to demand better governance and social justice. Chapter 9. Efforts and Initiatives for Change. Recognizing the myriad challenges, there are numerous efforts and initiatives aimed at improving the quality of life in Nigeria. Both governmental and non-governmental organizations are working to address these issues through various programs and policies. Economic diversification is a key priority for the government, as reliance on oil revenues is unsustainable. Initiatives to boost agriculture, technology, and manufacturing are underway, with the aim of creating jobs and fostering inclusive growth. The Central Bank of Nigeria has introduced various schemes to support small and medium enterprises (SMEs), recognizing their potential as drivers of economic development. In the realm of education, organizations like the Universal Basic Education Commission (UBEC) are working to improve access and quality. International partnerships and donor agencies are also playing a role in funding educational projects and providing scholarships for disadvantaged students. Healthcare initiatives, such as the National Health Insurance Scheme (NHIS), aim to increase access to medical services, particularly for the poor. Efforts to improve maternal and child health, combat infectious diseases, and enhance healthcare infrastructure are ongoing, although progress is slow and uneven. Chapter 10. Looking towards the future. The road ahead for Nigeria is fraught with challenges, but it is also filled with potential. The country's youthful population, if properly harnessed, can be a powerful engine for growth and innovation. By addressing the systemic issues that hinder development, Nigeria can unlock this potential and pave the way for a brighter future. The key to this transformation will be the strengthening of political institutions and the promotion of good governance. Corruption must be tackled head-on, and transparency and accountability should be prioritized. Electoral reforms are necessary to ensure that the voices of ordinary Nigerians are heard and that their votes count. Investing in infrastructure, education, and healthcare will require substantial financial resources and political will. Public-private partnerships can play a crucial role in bridging the funding gap and bringing much-needed expertise to these sectors. The government must also create an enabling environment for businesses to thrive, fostering innovation and entrepreneurship. Thank you for joining us on this journey through Nigeria's realities. My name is Sam, and this has been Antikio. If you found this exploration insightful, do me a favor and like, subscribe, comment, and share. Just like uncovering the layers of Nigeria's challenges, solving the YouTube algorithm needs your support. And as always, thanks for watching.